What's good? Mo 3 times. That's me. I is I is him is I. You know what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm going to do this show today, and it is entitled A Rivalry for the Ages. And as you can see, it's the Philadelphia Eagles versus the the Dallas Cowboys. And the reason why I'm talking to you right now is because I have to be totally honest and transparent with you. I wanted to do a show about the Eagles versus the Cowboys rivalry. I wanted to show you the ups and downs, the highs, the lows from, both teams, their special moments. And I also wanted to exhibit my unbiasedness and my journalistic integrity, the things that are suited for a man of my brilliant stature. But with the final meeting between the Eagles and Cowboys for the 2022 season just days away, we're talking about December 24th, aka Christmas Eve, the Eagles will take on the Cowboys in Philadelphia. And I just have to let you guys know that I'm Bird Gang all the way. There's no way that I'm going to be impartial at a time like this. And I'm going to keep the vibes right for my team. And I will reiterate that I bleed green. I am a Philadelphia Eagles supporter, and I naturally can't stand the Cowboys organization. Now that I've given you full transparency, now that you know that I am not doing a show about the moments of the rivalry between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, I will tell you what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to give you the top 10 moments from the Philadelphia Eagles Dallas Cowboys rivalry that I have personally enjoyed over the years. That's right, you're talking to a veteran of the 700 level. Let the children sing. So we cannot do the Thursday show because the school would not move the recital to another day. And I tried to get them to do it. I was like, yo, I do talking shit, getting clicks, and Thursday is mine. I told them, Thursday is mine. But they said, listen, it's about the babies. Aww. That's what I said. And they were just like, it's just a baby. And I was just like, come on. Aww. So let them have their day Thursday. What I will do is, because since we have this holiday season coming up, and I just want to edge a little closer to that showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, I will go live after the airing of the show on Friday at 7:30 p.m. You're making your little Christmas cookies and doing gingerbread houses and drinking all types of wines and Hennessy's. You check my show out, because I like to show out. I'm hitting buttons. They tell me not to hit all the buttons. Don't hit all the buttons. I don't care. Tell them, Flash.
Ain't nothing.
Tell them, Flash. It ain't nothing. Flashback. So, with all that said, if you have any moments of your own that you would like to share, please do not be a stranger. You call our live show Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you will have the opportunity to share your Philadelphia Eagles Cowboys moments. And all you have to do is dial this number. Hold on, I'm going to throw it up for you right now. 313-825-5557. That's right. 313-825-5557. I don't care if you go back to the days of Chuck Bednarik. That's right. If you go back to the days of Chucky Bednarik, I don't care if you just hopped on the bandwagon recently.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
I don't know where I hit that button, but you know what? That button seems right. It seems right in a time like this. And I don't even care if you're an Eagles fan.
Ain't nothing.
I'm just saying that for legal purposes, because I got to give you fucks a chance to call in. Yo, flashback, I use my curse. I know. I know. But if you're a Cowboys fan, you might definitely want to call in. And I'm telling you, you see the number up there on the screen. It's 313, it's 825, it's 55, and a 57 behind that, okay? All right? Let children sing. Yeah, let me introduce somebody for you guys. He's the originator, guys. Mikey off cam, aka Mr. White Chocolate.
We let the children sing. It's me, guys. It's me.
What's good? Are you ready to do this show with me?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to do this. If you feel like doing color commentary, hey, buddy, you got a mic in your hand. You got headphones on your head. You just chime in. We do this all like we used to do it. Please Navidad, by the way, sir. That's it. I'm giving you Spanish. You're giving me English back. So disrespectful. Okay, that would have been cool. I would have de nada. I mean, gracias. You know what I mean? That's all. Gracias. You could have said thank you. That's all. Anyway, the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry, Mikey off cam, is a rivalry that stretches over 60 years. The two teams have been in the same division since 1961. Now, this isn't the oldest rivalry. I believe the oldest rivalry is like the Bears or Packers, or technically, it's actually the Chicago Cardinals, which is now the Arizona Cardinals, against the something Staleys, which was a team from some other where ended up becoming the Chicago Bears. So technically, the Chicago Bears, Arizona Cardinals have the longest standing rivalry in the NFL, but a lot of people would say Bears and Packers because they got like 172 games against, with them or more. The Eagles have to be in the top 5 of rivalries, but in terms of fierceness, grittiness, and straight just insaneness over the years, this has to be, in my opinion, the number 1 rivalry. And I have to give credit to Dallas to say, hey, without them being crazy, stupid fans, it wouldn't make this as fun as it is. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Let the children sing then.
I feel like this rivalry is definitely one of the best ones. I've been alive for 19 years now, and I've been an Eagles fan since I was born. Bleeding green.
I'm sorry, how long did you say you've been alive for?
19.
I'm just a baby.
I had to throw that in for you. Right.
Nah, I really do enjoy this rivalry.
Do you have any special Eagles-Cowboys moments that comes off of the top of your head at all?
I want to say like probably 3 years ago. We matched up. I think it was around the same time that it was our Super Bowl season. I remember I had my uncle over.
2017?
Yeah, and it was just it was like the first time we matched up that season.
We beat them 37-9. We beat them 27-13.
Yeah, that season we were.
And they beat us they played us the first game. We beat them 37-9. I think the next game was like at the end of December, and we let some guys out. It was like Christmas Eve, and they beat us 6-0. Yeah. We had like second string players in, and then we were in the playoffs against them, and we beat them on the first.
I was saying though, that first game we smacked them, and it was just such a memorable.
Yeah.
Because it was just like...
We did. It was 37-9.
Yeah.
That was just schminking.
It felt great. You know what I mean?
And it always feels good.
Yeah, it always...
And I think as an Eagles fan, like, we really have 2 goals each season. 1, win the Super Bowl, and 2, beat Dallas. And then when we have those teams where we know that, hey, we're not contenders, everybody's talking about Brady over here or Aaron Rodgers over here, and the Eagles are looking to rebuild, where we've never really had it. We're supposed to be rebuilding right now. We're supposed to be in year 2 of our 4-year rebuild process, and look how good we're doing. Testament to the team. Like, in those years, it is crucial that we beat the Cowboys. I got some stats for you. You want to hear it? All right. So to start, the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry is a rivalry that stretches over 60 years, right? The two teams have been in the same division since 1961. The matchups have been most frequent on NBC's Sunday Night Football. They've met 16 times. on Sunday Night Football, and they each have 8 wins apiece. So they've split their Sunday Night Football meetings, and I don't know. Monday Night Football used to be that jam, but Sunday Night Football, to me, is prime time. That's the best. There is 127 total games that they've played, including playoffs, that they've met all time. The Cowboys lead this series 72-55. There have been no ties. The Cowboys lead the regular season series 69-54, which means, I think we have potential right now to put a dent in that lead that they have with no ties. And oh man, that game where we actually go 1-up on the Cowboys, I'm gonna have a little bit more gray in my beard. But when we do that, and it's gonna happen, when we do that, the party is gonna be amazing. Everybody should be there. We should actually hire a cowboy and murder him in front of everybody. The Purge style.
Burn them, dude.
Yeah, if you got a cowboy anything on, we should be able to purge you. All right, it's not that serious. We don't not like, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right, anyway, the Cowboys do lead the regular season with 69-54, no ties. And yes, the Cowboys also lead the postseason results 3-1. The longest win streak has the Cowboys with an advantage of 11 victories. I mean, bro, they were whooping our asses from 1967 to 1972, like all of the Vietnam War. The Cowboys were whooping up on the Eagles. I don't like it at all. Trombone it. Hold on, no, I'm sorry, guys.
Hated it.
There we go. That's the one you need. And the largest victory came on October 9th, 1966, with the Cowboys beating the Eagles 56-7. That.
Hated it.
I wish I could be like,
Stop the cap.
but it's true. It's true. They drummed us 56-7. Now, I'm going to use this tactic here. I wasn't even born then. I was not even born then. So that doesn't even count. But the Eagles are currently holding onto a 1-win streak because we beat them last time. So as they beat the Cowboys earlier this season with a victory of 26-17, here are my top 10 Eagles kick a Cowboys ass moments, guys.
I want more.
Not yet. We're supposed to go right. Here are my top Eagles kick a Cowboys ass moments. Gotta let the children. Right. All right. Now listen, I tried to put these in some order. They might be out of order, but I also have to remind you people that are watching the show, and I can't believe it. I still got it on the call in. Call in live 313-825-5557. If you're listening to this show right now, this one's not live. It's just me talking. You guys aren't going to get the cam. You're not going to get to see my face right now. You want to see this beautiful, handsome, oh my God, guys. If you've ever seen me in real life, it's amazing. I'm like the anti-Medusa. Like when you see me, you don't go to stone, you go to Jello. People go to Jello around me in this beautiful face. It's like my face is a concoction of Denzel, Idris. You know what I mean? Brad Pitt, a young Brad Pitt, a Fight Club Brad Pitt. I got a little 21 Jump Street Johnny Depp, guys. You know what I mean? I don't got the, I'm drunk pirate. I'm drunk pirate, Johnny Depp. I got, fucking Donnie Brasco. Donnie Brasco, Johnny Depp in his face here. I got all the great handsome ones in his face. So, but if you want to see this beautiful face, and I think you will, and if you want to talk to this beautiful voice, you know what I mean? You call us, and I gotta put it back on the call. I know, because you just call in live. We're gonna be live this week only. It's an emergency. 313-825-5557. Sorry, we could not get the school to push the recital to another day, so we had to move the show. But Friday, we're gonna be live. 313-825-5557. You call in with your moments. My goodness. Miguelito in the corner, off cam. I'm telling you, I have long stroked the people enough. It's time to give you guys top 10. Ooh, deja vu. Here are my top 10 King Eagles kick a Cowboys ass moments. I can't get the time. I'm gonna get it one day. So this one, you all may remember, and I'm only putting it at number 10 because I'm not gonna lie, I'm being politically correct. Because honestly, in my heart and soul, this is definitely a top 3, but it's kind of mean, you know? And if I'm gonna be mean, let's get it out of the way. So the first one is on October 10th, 1999, Dallas wide receiver Michael Irvin, that's right, Michael Coke Boogie on Silk Suit on NFL Network. Michael 3/4 length, ostrich skin, neon fluorescent, wearing purple now or later gators on his feet. Michael Irvin. Even though Michael, I'm not gonna lie, he dressed way better now. Michael be killing him. Mike be killing him. Well, Mike, you be on. I'm just being nice because what I'm about to say is me. All right, so I'm giving him his flowers. Michael Irvin suffered a career-ending spinal cord injury while playing at Veterans Stadium. That's right, guys, 700 level, the vet. Broadway, you heard.
He could make the team.
They say he has very good hands in addition to
Franklin drops back. Ooh, that's Bobby Taylor, and who is that, number 45?
With Michael Irvin.
21 is Bobby
Stays
Taylor.
down.
Here's Michael Irvin. He's going to run the slant. You see, he's going to cover about 4 yards and just come to the inside. Bobby Taylor was a little slow getting a jump on that.
He wouldn't play another down of football after this because he was diagnosed with a spinal injury. And furthermore, I'm going to tell you something. The Philly fans, they cheered it. They cheered it. They are so ignorant, but we love them for that. They cheered Michael Irvin. Highlight of the game is the Cowboys lost 13-10. But really, the Cowboys losing Hall of Fame Michael Irvin. And let me hit you with the disclaimer. All right, listen, we understand that when you step onto that football field, there's a risk. In 1999, there was definitely a larger, greater risk than there is ever posed today. But still, stepping out on that field, you know there's a risk. When the Eagles fans cheered Michael Irvin going down, I know it seems tacky. I know it seems crude, underhanded, uncouth, without manners, primal, fucking like we're cavemen. But it's just our way of saying that, yo, you are so fucking good. We'd rather have you Professor X for the rest of your life than stepping on the fucking football field again. You know what I mean? Like, can you understand that? Like, it's. But being booed in Philly, if you get booed in Philly and you're on the opposite team, it's a sign of respect, I would say, for the most part. Yo, Deion goes over there, hey, buddy, get up. You know, it's prime, baby. You're going to be good. You're going to get up and everything. Everybody's chanting Deion sucks. That had to be amazing. So that's my number 10, guys. Michael, have you ever heard of the Bounty Bowl? Due to the accusation by Cowboys head coach Jimmy Johnson that the Eagles set a bounty on Dallas players, particularly quarterback Troy Aikman and kicker Luis Zendejas. In the second game at Veterans Stadium, Eagles fans threw snowballs, ice, and beer onto the field. Several game participants were targeted, including back judge Al Jory and Cowboys punter Mike Saxon. Both were struck with snowballs, as well as head coach Jimmy Johnson. If you knew anything about Jimmy Johnson had a perfect head of hair. And I don't believe Jimmy Johnson was wearing no ball cap, even in the wintertime in Philadelphia. That's how good of a head of hair Jimmy Johnson has. You know what I mean? So to get your perfectly coiffed, LA looks gelled hair hit with a snowball, a dirty, trashy Philly snowball, you know, they're gray. It's not even totally beautiful white snow. It's like a pearl gray type of snow that we have.
A pewter gray.
Yeah, pewter. Like when you get hit with a damn pewter ball and your perfectly coiffed hair, I know it had to hurt his feelings. The Eagles won both bounty ball games. First one, 27-0. at Dallas, and then the one in Philadelphia, they won 20-10. Guys, let's check it out. Bounty Bowl number 9. Bounty Bowl. Check this shit out.
The signs were obvious long before this game even got underway. Philadelphia Eagle fans were fired up. Didn't have anything to do with all that talk of bounties now, did it?
I think it made the Eagles psyched up, and I think all the talk about a bounty is a lot of hype, because the Eagles are a good football team no matter what people say.
No bounty hunting, we're just playing good hard football, that's all.
These fans are great, and the whole game is great, and we got handed free tickets.
You don't think people are a little bit out of control?
No, it's great. It's great.
Well, she must have been in nosebleed territory, because down below, everybody was ducking snow and ice balls. In fact, some fans in the lower levels near the Cowboys bench were forced to leave their seats.
They left because they were getting barraged with snowballs.
Garage with snowballs.
Yes.
I said I feel like I'm a target for artillery practice around here.
The fans had waited more than 2.5 weeks for this game, and granted, to say they were excited is probably an understatement. But some of these people got downright out of control today. One security guard, not the one blocking here for me, told me that this place was like Beirut today.
I
got hit in the head with an ice
right?
ball about the size of a football that came down from the 700 level. It's no way to play a game, no way at all. And the commissioner's here. I just hope he sees what went on.
Damn, not the
stadium wasn't cleaned up in a proper manner before this game. Understanding the reality of this game, this was an embarrassment.
Security guards arrested or ejected more than 100 people at today's game.
Wow.
The Dallas Cowboys, on their way to the locker room, couldn't hang their heads if they wanted to. They were too busy looking skyward.
Yo.
Pat Battle, Hamilton News.
Yo, look at yo, hold on. I gotta go back. Look at the velocity.
Yeah, he
Watch this.
He pegged that bitch.
Pat Battle, Hamilton News.
Wow.
Damn. He threw that
Pat
shit
Battle,
out.
Hamilton News.
This reminds me of this movie, the way he threw it. There's this movie called Rookie of the Year. Have you ever heard of it?
I have not.
You gotta watch it. It's a baseball movie about this kid who falls awkwardly and breaks his arm. And his arm is stuck like this in a cast, right, for a couple months. When he gets out his arm, his muscles have fused. His muscles fused. So when he lets his arm down or throws a ball, like it's tight like a rubber band, it just launches balls. So this MFer is like 12 years old and he's throwing straight heat, like triple digits on a radar. It's a great movie though. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody, Rookie of the Year. Yeah. But he threw that snowball like Ruby. That's the velocity Buddy was throwing. All right, so guys, that was not just the bounty, that was the bounty bowls. You already heard. The Eagles fans weren't having it. We heard about the trouble that was caused in the legendary 700 level of Veterans Stadium. Mike, I would go up to the 700 level in Veterans Stadium and MFs would be smoking up there, drinking beers, taking shots, hitting, powder, up there. And you could actually, if you got, as a little kid I was scared, but I did it. But I was scared, but I did it. You could climb up to like that last seat that's up against the wall and you could get on your tiptoes and I would lift myself up and right over like a concrete wall would be the rest of the city of Philadelphia. And those steps were so steep. If you made one misstep, you were going from the 700 level to field level and probably getting flown to Cooper. Real quick. Yeah, that was at the old Veterans Stadium. That thing was held together by blood, sweat, and beers. Legend has it is that it was the ghost of Veterans Stadium that claimed Michael Irvin's career straight up. You know how many people got hurt in Veterans Stadium? It's got to be the CTE capital of the world. Because it was turf, and then in the middle was like the Phillies used to play there. So it would be like home base or like the pitcher's mound was like in a weird, awkward part of the field. And I don't know. And I guess that's also the trapdoor area when they have concerts. You know, you got to lower Bon Jovi into the trapdoor. It was like a trapdoor or something. That whole floor was concrete. And I don't know if it was metal sheeting on top of that, but that was one of the worst playing surfaces to play on in the NFL at its time. So before we got the link, it was Veteran Stadium, and people lost MCLs, ACLs, high ankle sprain, low ankle sprain, medium range ankle sprain, spinal cords, mad concussions. There is many a brain left on the there where it is. Yeah, 700 level Veteran Stadium, guys. Yeah, Veteran Stadium just deserves. That's what that deserves. That's when you went to a football game and it was adult-type football game, and if you were a kid, you just had to just get in where you fit in. Not now where everything is PG rated and for the babies and you kind of just got to go to. But you could get rowdy at those games. I think they still keep that spirit alive in the link, but not like in the vet. Not like in the vet, bro. It'll be never be another vet. There'll never be another link. You know what I mean? These are just the things. All right, so next up, guys. Yeah. Number 8, oh yeah, children singing and applause, all in that order. Now I have this at number 8, but let me tell you what, it could easily be number 1 in my heart because this Eagles team with Howie and Jeffrey Lurie and Nick Sirianni, it's like these guys are writing a Marvel franchise, not a Marvel movie, but they're throwing in like little hints here. You see a Tesseract here in the background, and then it pops up here with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange ends up with Spider-Man, but you seen this seeing Spider-Man, you saw Hulk smashing something on TV in the background or something like that. They be like little innuendos in there, Michael. Do you understand what I mean? Subliminals, if you will. Yeah. Say something. Say a yeah for us. Let us know that you're alive over there. Like straight up, this is one of my favorite ones. So look alive, buddy. All right, I'm gonna intro this. During the 2018 NFL Draft held at AT&T Stadium, aka the old recycling center in whatever Dallas. It's not in Dallas because nobody's stadium is ever in the place where it is other than Philadelphia. But in whatever Texas, where AT&T Stadium, aka the shit recycling plant that it looks like, David Akers trolled the loudly booing local audience and won up Pearson's jab from the previous year by saying, "First, what's up, Dallas? Heard you in Philly last year," and then adding tonight. You know what? Yeah, I could read it, but I'd rather show it. I'm about to show you to this. This is, all right, maybe it wasn't on the field, okay? Maybe it wasn't in the heat of battle, but this is part of the rivalry between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, and I think it's special, and I think you should look at it. I know you should look at it. Let's check it out.
Kickers trolling the Cowboys.
Last year. I like standing up here before you as an undrafted free agent, representing that shield for 15 years. Tonight, I'm representing the Philadelphia Eagles, NFC East champs, divisional champs, NFC champs, and world champs. The world champs. Hey, Dallas, the last time you were in the Super Bowl, these draft picks weren't born. Tonight, we are welcoming into the Eagles
Look at Doug
family
Peterson.
with the 49th pick in the 2018 draft. The NFL would like to represent the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Goedert. He is the tight end from South Dakota State. Go Birds!
So I know you remember that. Do you remember that happening? Yeah. That was crazy, right? Oh, come on, man. That high coming off the 2017 Super Bowl championship. And then for David Green Akers to go into the trash factory in Dallas amongst all those local Dallas fans and to talk that shit. His teleprompter skills, I'm not gonna lie. If he wrote that himself, he had to, because he performed it like he wrote it himself. He's amazing. Amazing kicker, amazing ball breaker. David Green Akers, we salute you. Oh, but Who did he get as our pick? Dallas Goedert. Number 7. In December of 2010, the Eagles defeated the Cowboys in a wild 30-27 win. Philadelphia delivered the game-opening strike with a 1-yard touchdown run from quarterback Michael Vick of dogfighting fame. But the Cowboys answered with quarterback John Kitna completing a 1-yard touchdown pass to tight end Jason Witten. Let me show you basically my favorite play from this game and one of my favorite Eagles players. And this is one of the plays that opened up the game. Watch this. Single setback, shady back there. Deshaun down to the bottom. Look at that delivery from Vic. Deshaun hit that one cut and he's gone. He is still fast.
I'm saying he's so fast.
But did you see how 32 jumped out? I think that's Orlando Scandrick. You see how fast he jumped out on him? He was on some boogieing right there because Deshaun's quick. He must have had a great angle. Look at Jason Garrett. Oh my God, I used to love beating Jason Garrett.
He outruns the coverage the other way and just toys with the defense.
He's just so quick. I still follow him on Instagram. He's one of my favorite Eagles players of all time. We're going to have to do an Eagles show where we just talk about our favorite players of all time. Number 6. Oh, yeah. All right, this was off the field as well, but I got a video. Donovan McNabb redefined pocket presence by eluding Cowboys defenders for 14 seconds. You guys seen that play on ESPN where he's running back and forth and they put the timer on and Donovan McNabb is running from sideline to sideline 14 seconds and ends up launching a 60-yard pass to Freddie Mitchell. Y'all remember Fred? At the time, this was the highest scoring game in the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry and was the highest point total ever for a visiting team to the now defunct Texas Stadium. But even though we, throttled the Cowboys 49-21, I remember this game specifically for this because it was such a controversy. It was so controversial. Check this out.
Edie.
Hey there, Terrell.
What are you doing here?
Oh, my house burned down. And I needed to take a long, hot shower. So where are you off to? Looking so pretty.
Baby, it's Monday Night Football. Game starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, you and your little games. I've got a game we could play.
Edie, this is major. We've got Parcells and the Cowboys, and Donovan needs me.
Well, what about my needs? What about Edie?
Will you stop it? All of Philadelphia is counting on me.
Well, I can't help myself. I love you, T.O.
Then how about you tell me what's buried underneath that pool?
Oh, you know I can't tell you that.
Then I got a game to play.
Terrell, wait.
Oh, hell. Team's gonna have to win this one without me.
Oh my God. Who watches this trash? Sex, lies, betrayal.
And that woman is just so desperate.
I know what you should watch.
Are you ready for some football?
Yo, insane, right?
Is that real?
That is a real commercial that how they roll like a little skit before Monday Night Football sometimes. That was a skit that they rolled and it was cringe all the way because Terrell Owens' acting is so trash. And I thought it looked CGI-ish. It's not even like they were there. Even at the hug at the end, you could tell that's a stunt Negro in there. Yeah, give me the stunt Negro. He's got to hug the Nicolette. But anyway, back in the day, there was a famous TV show called Desperate Housewives. I don't know if you remember when you were a little kid, but that show was like on everybody's lips, kind of Tiger King-ish style. Remember Tiger King? We only have shows that are the shit for like a week, but this show was the truth for like a couple years. It's one of those network shows that everybody talked about. It's cringy, but it's good. It's not bad. I love the parts where he's like, Donovan needs me. Yo, the T.O. parts are so crazy that's just hilarious. And we love T.O. when he had the Eagles jersey on. I'm not gonna lie. He was that dude. All right, so I hope you guys like that. But what number are we at? Number 5. Oh, man. All right, so I remember this. We just did T.O. Now let's do T.O. the Trader. On October 8th, 2006, wide receiver Terrell Owens, who had previously played for the Eagles, as you saw in the previous video, played his first game in Philadelphia as a Cowboy. Do you imagine? The...
Not even hate, but definitely
That's just in a cab. That's just in a cab on the way over, because there were no Ubers in 2006. Not yet. It was starting though. All right, so Terrell Owens, who had previously played for the Eagles, played his first game in Philadelphia as a Cowboy. The Eagles won 38-24. Bro, I'm not going to show you any videos of where we lost to the Cowboys today. Even if it's not even on the field. We're not taking L's to the Cowboys. Not on this show. Not today. Not at this time where we have the upcoming second game between Philadelphia and Dallas on Christmas Eve.
I was just about to say, and not on Saturday.
No, Cowboys. I'm trying not to curse, but that was too close. That was too close. I had to bring flashback in here. We were back on track. All right, so I say all this to say this. The Eagles won 38-24, and this is the play that helped beat them. You want to see it? Here we go.
The closest one to it. And it released the goalpost. Second goal. Right now, I mean, they've got 3 shots into the end zone.
Westbrook.
It was a 57-yard penalty on Michael Lewis to set up this opportunity, second and goal. Bledsoe into the end zone, and he's picked off.
Lito. Crazy. And of course they got T.O. walking off the field.
A guy who missed 3 games with a severely sprained right ankle.
You saw it. I think that's Akers kicking the extra point. Yeah, Lito Shepherd was a monster. Lito was so I love it. I love those like little old school little tidbits, but that was 2006. You know, to me, that was just like a week ago. But to you, oh my goodness, forever. In a lifetime, I mean, that was just a blip. Yeah, that is us kicking that ass. What number are we on? Let's keep it moving. Number 4, we're getting there. This is footage from fans that were actually at the link. And that little ginger put his hand up, so we couldn't get a quite clear picture of it. All right, so basically this is what happened on that play. On December 22nd, 2019 at Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles came into this game ravaged by injuries. Ravaged. You know what I mean? This is one of those years that I said where we always talk about Super Bowl or beat Cowboys. This is the year that we were just like, let's just beat the Cowboys. Let's beat the Cowboys and go have a good Christmas and keep it moving. You know what I mean? That was one of those lean years. But anyway, we came in ravaged by injuries, and we defeated the Cowboys 17-9, avenging our 7-week loss that we took to Dallas. This helped us to take the lead in the NFC East for the first time all season, right? So there was a defensive duel, and late fourth quarter, Eagles cornerback Sidney Jones breaks up a 4th down pass that was intended for Michael Gallup. I know it's not a kickoff return. I know it's not Miracle in Meadowlands. But this game it's just as simple of, whoa, this guy's aiming for Michael Gallup. Sidney Jones gets a hands up and blocks a 4th down pass that they needed. This helped us go to 8-7, right? And then we would go on to win the division the following week against the New York Giants. And guess what happened when we beat those New York Giants? We ultimately eliminated the Cowboys. So guys, it's coming back full circle, I'm telling you. I'm giving you my favorite moments, and I'm telling you why. My top 10 moments, like I said before, if you got top 10 Eagles moments or you got top 10 Cowboys moments and you want to discuss this, we can discuss this. Like I said, we're bumping the schedule just this week to Friday. But you're going to call in our live show, and it's going to be 313-825-5557. You share your hopes. You share your dreams. You share your nightmares of going through hell, wearing gasoline draws, and a wife beater made out of wicker. Terry. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I don't know. Regard me. What do you think about that? Simple play?
I think it's simple, but it was necessary.
I like that. That was very no frills. You know what I mean? You're not spending money on advertising. You're like that insurance company. Fuck geckos and crazy things. We're just gonna give the customer what they want, what they need, and that's what you're doing, sir. That's Mikey off cam, guys. Oh, but let me tell you how we're gonna come fully full circle. This is a game. Oh my, who's that?
Interesting question.
Oh, that's why is my, yo, just shut up. Shut your face. All right, but the other reason why I love this game is because after this season, when we eliminated the Cowboys, when we limped into the playoffs, ravaged by injuries, the Cowboys chose not to renew head coach Jason Garrett's contract. Ladies and gentlemen, talking shit, getting clicks, I am going on a side mission right now. I know that we got a long show, but you're going to want to hear this side mission from me because I have a theory. My theory is Jason Garrett is Jerry Jones's love child. You know why? Because Jerry loves the redheads. Those aren't big palms clapping either. Those are hams. That's ham hocking. Jerry likes to ham hock the redheads. Jason Garrett has a picture of him when he was younger. Hold on. Jason Garrett was a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Am I right? What color is his hair? He's a ginger because Jerry likes to clap ginger cheeks. Now, Jerry has a wife, quiet as kept, but real deal. She wears diamonds she wears blood diamonds. Jerry Jones' wife wears blood diamonds in her ears, guys. That's right, I said it.
Hey, bitch, come here.
And give me back my blood diamonds. Right? But Jerry also has a guma. Yeah, that's Italiano for a side chick. Right, she has a guma. He has a guma. Anyway, he likes redheads. I think he has a redheaded guma that had Jason Garrett. And then I think he turned around and his redheaded guma had a player that we'll call, I'll show you his picture. You want to see his picture? Sure. His picture is Andy Dalton. If you remember, Andy Dalton, the Red Ryder BB gun guy from Cincinnati, got traded to Dallas because Jerry wanted to be with his red-headed son, Andy Dalton. What color is Andy's head?
Also ginger.
And what position does he play?
Quarterback.
Two red-headed quarterbacks, guys. Look at Andy Dalton. All right, guys.
Fiery orange.
Fiery orange. Jerry Jones Guzman, a little fiery orange thing going down there. She was burning, but she wasn't burning, but it looked like fire down there. Let me tell you what, Jerry Jones has another son. Have you ever heard of Cooper Rush? Remember they calling Cooper Rush a gunslinger for no reason at the beginning of this season?
Yeah,
Yeah, I hate that, but they did, and I'm gonna say I hate that, but look. Did you know that Cooper Rush is also, what color hair is that?
Ginger.
He's a ginger. Look at his picture right there. Did you see the young pic of Jerry Jones when he's trying to stop the black kids from going to school? He's messing up the color line.
Hey, bitch, come here.
That's the wrong button, okay, guys? But this is what Jerry Jones does to redheads. Seriously. But, and you know what? Jerry Jones's little 14-year-old pitcher, when he's trying to stop the Negroes from getting an education, looks just like Cooper Rush. You think I'm bullshitting? That's right, you cheer for me because I'm getting somewhere with this conspiracy theory. It is a conspiracy theory, I have to remind you. If you want to debate me on this about Jerry Jones clapping red cheeks, freckled red cheeks, I'm gonna let you call in 313-825-5557, and we can talk about this on the live show. I would love to discuss this because I believe Jerry Jones is also Cooper Rush's father. Cooper Rush having red hair and Michael. What is Cooper Rush's position?
Quarterback.
He didn't have red hair though. Jerry likes to clap red freckled cheeks. Right. So this is Cooper Rush, redhead. Jason Garrett, redhead. Andy Dalton, redhead. All Cowboys quarterbacks. Jerry Jones always wanted to be a quarterback, and Jerry likes to clap redhead cheeks. I have to digress, guys. That's just the calling. Because I ultimately think that Jerry Jones may not be Andy Dalton's real father. See Andy Dalton here? I think that's just a coincidence. Cooper Rush, definitely. Jason Garrett, definitely. He's probably got an old side and a young side. You know what I mean? He's probably got a side of mashed potatoes with gravy from KFC, but he also has the, what do they call the tater wedges, the potato wedges. He's all got the potato wedge. Andy Dalton's real father is, that's right, Bowser from Mario. Basically, that little Sidney Jones pass breakup is basically what had Jason Garrett's contract not renegotiated.
Is that what made you think about the conspiracy? Or were you just always kind of thinking about it?
I've always thought that Jerry Jones could be Jason Garrett's father just because the lack of success that he had in Dallas and the way that Jerry Jones still stood by him like that. What number are we on? You keeping track?
We were on number 4. Should be on number 3 now.
We are in the top 3. All right, so we're gonna go back just a little bit. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is for some of my older heads out there. My Chucky Bednareks, my Seth Joyner, Keith Sherman, Randall Cunningham types. But this happened in November of 1996, guys, with the Eagles leading 24-21. James Willis made a memorable play in what was relatively an unmemorable career as a Philadelphia Eagles linebacker when he did this. Here it is.
Intercepted! Coming up with the
Look, he laterals it back to Troy. Troy cuts it upfield.
Eagles have the football.
Mind you,
Vincent running down the sideline. He's at the 30, the 25-20, the 15-10. The Eagles win. The Eagles win.
Look at Troy. When the Eagles win. I only know James Willis made a memorable play in what was relatively an unmemorable career as an Eagles linebacker when he intercepted a Troy Aikman pass in the end zone. Like, yo, that was in the end zone. The game is 24-21, right? Troy Aikman, who was like the Tom Brady of the 90s, is marching down. He's not in your neighborhood. He's not at your mailbox. He's not at your front door. He is standing in the threshold of your humble abode, and he's about to go in. And when he gets into your house, he's gonna push your shit in. And that's where he was. So when James Willis made this interception, a linebacker getting an interception is just beautiful anyway. And then having the heads up tenacity to flip the shit back to Troy. Like, yo, bro, we're already up 3 points. Let Troy get it, or just get the ball, get out of the end zone or whatever, or fall down in the end zone with it, and we'll get it our 20 yards, and we'll try to march down the field and hold on to the win. That's the smart play. Nobody can be upset with him making that play. But no, Fucker doesn't do that. Fucker runs with the ball like he's got 4.4 speed. You know what I mean? He's a linebacker, and then he has the vision and the know-how to flick it back to Troy, who's way much speedier, because Troy's a cornerback, which is like the most athletic position in the game of football. So then Troy takes it back like that. I am 104 yards, man.
He did a Madden move.
It took 2 people. I mean, does Troy get all of those 104 yards?
I think it should be split.
How do they do that?
Wherever he caught the lateral from there on.
That's too much rewinding. I mean, they can do it now, but back in 96, they was trying to do all that. I wonder how they ruled that, though. Guys, let us know how they ruled that. I'm gonna in the comments. Definitely, good idea. Use those comments. I forget about them all the time because nobody talks to me except for when we call in live. 313-825-5557. You're gonna call this time Friday. We're doing this for the YOU, and yeah, we're going a little long, but we love these birds. Let the children sing. All right, what number are we at now?
Number 2, top 2.
We are number 2. Yo, can you believe that James Willis play made number 3? Yeah, I thought it was dope too. 104 yards, Troy Aikman, Hall of Famer right there on you. I mean, I could also have put the David Akers speech to the Cowboys faithful over there. I could have did that because that's up there.
Troy Vincent is a top 25 Eagle of all time.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, call in live, 313-825-5557. I might have to call in and get with you at Troy Vincent be top 25 Eagle, but, I mean, call in. We'll talk about that, guys.
Look at his biography. Went to the Pro Bowl for consecutive years.
Let's not fight that now. Don't give away. That's the profit. Don't give away the profit. Guys, you call in. We're going to discuss this live. Definitely, we're going to definitely discuss this live. Not only are memorable Eagles plays, but if y'all want to talk about the top, you said top 25?
Top 20.
Would you put him in your top 10? Top 15?
He's like a little, he's like.
Is he a 20? Oh.
I got him at like
22.
Maybe like 20.
Or at 20.
Probably like at.
I would like to know the rest of that list. You guys want to listen to that list as well? I hope you do. Let the children sing if you do. But yeah, just call in, guys. 313-825-5557. This MF is, guys, he's got cheat codes. All right, so let's recap because we're getting there. Let's recap, all right? First of all, top 10. Number 10, Michael Irvin's last play. The vet claims another one. Number 9, Philadelphia Eagles Bounty Bowls. That's 1 and 2. We combined 2. Number 8, David Akers and the Eagles trolled the Dallas Cowboys NFL draft. Number 7, Michael Vick to Deshaun Jackson 91-yard touchdown celebration versus the Cowboys. Number, is it 6? Yep. Nicolette Sheridan, Terrell Owens, Monday Night Football pre-game promotion. Oh my God, Desperate House. What are we at? Number 5 was Lido. Lido beating Dallas with that 102-yard return interception. Number 4, Sidney Jones breaking up the pass that was meant for Michael Gallup. Number 3 was James Willis. James Willis made it into the top 3, and I do believe that was such a great play. We absolutely needed it, and I think I explained correctly and succinctly why this ranks number 3 on my top 10 moments of Eagles kicking a Cowboys' ass. Now, number 2, guys. This is number 2.
It's going to be some show when they
look
end
at
up
Sirianni. Look at Sirianni.
Look at the ferocity.
When they
look at
end up
Sirianni. Look at Sirianni.
Look at. All right, so guys, I know it's not much. I know it's not on field, but like I said, any clip I show you is a clip that's resulting in a win. And this is week 6, Sunday Night Football matchup. Not that long ago, guys, 2022. And this was a game that was to determine first place in our division, the NFC. And it was the Eagles that continued the unbeaten streak, outlasting the Cowboys 26-17 and handing Dallas backup quarterback Cooper Rush, who you guys had deemed a gunslinger even before he took his first snap, but Cooper Rush was the toast of the town when we zoop that ass. His first loss as a starter in NFL, we gave him that first putt whipping. And in the game's closing seconds, Dallas defensive lineman Osa Odigizua responded to getting blocked by Eagles center Jason Kelce. We're from Philly, no one likes us. We don't give a flying fuck. Ain't that right, Kels? One of my favorite Eagles, and I have him ranked in, he's definitely top 10. I'm going to throw that out there. I'm just throwing that out there without much thought. Kelce to me is definitely top 10. We'll get there. Anyway, after the whistle blow for unnecessary roughness and essentially helped in the game, Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni, as you've seen in the video, was furious. And he was clearly seen pointing with his middle fingers and yelling, ha 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 you. And he wasn't done there. While walking down the tunnel towards the locker room at Lincoln Financial Field, Sirianni approached the camera and mocked the Cowboys cheer by shouting, "How about them Eagles?" That is my number 2. You want to know why? You want to know why? You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? Or you want to talk first?
You can go.
No, you might want to go ahead because that's all I've been doing is running my mouth. You go, sir.
I think.
Oh, he's buzzing. Oh, he's buzzing answering his phone. You want to answer that phone?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think that the Eagles this season, we've just put on such an amazing show. We show up and we get the job done. The defense is there, even though sometimes they look a little shaky towards the end of the game. They're there. They're hitting those blocks, getting those tackles, and our offense is just the number one improved thing on our team, in my opinion. Because our defense has always been there, but our offense,
I think our offense has definitely
improved drastically. And then we also got such an amazing weapon, though.
Who's our amazing weapon?
A.J. Brown.
You know it.
He's our most valuable weapon right now.
Yo, he's
a fucking
animal. Man amongst boys. He is solid.
And just like how you were saying earlier about corners being the most athletic position, I agree with that. He just burns them.
He not only burns them, but he can go in so many different ways because he can finesse you. He can make those catches. He can run those routes, and then he can straight bully ball you. He can run like a bully. He runs like a bully.
And that's where
Hall
I
of Fame
think
games.
the brilliant mind of Sirianni comes in, because it's like, he's not just kind of like how you were saying earlier about the whole Andy, just throw like a random play up. He's really sitting there and drawing this shit out. Even though like he's young, he may not have that experience, but he's out there just doing it.
That brilliance,
yeah. That
and
brilliance.
it's in that confidence too.
Yeah.
That hey, I know that I know. Like I wrote these bars here, but you know what? Go ahead. You can have these. I'll ghostwrite these for you because I know I got more spit. And I think he just has more spit in him. I think a lot of the close games that we played was specifically because he was experimenting with things. Man, that is why we did number two, even when I forgot. It's number 2 because Sirianni is the shit. All right, guys, number one. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's at the top of this list?
You know what I mean? All right, so paint this picture. November 8th, 2015, Eagles-Cowboys meet in Dallas. Dallas is riding a 5-game losing, right? They're feeling the effects of the injured quarterback, Tony Romo, that we did him up in week 2 in Philly, and the loss of the now Eagles running back, DeMarco Murray. That's right, we stole DeMarco because DeMarco had ran all over us the previous season, and we ain't want that happening. Anyway, Philadelphia goes into that game. They're at an underwhelming 3-4 record with questions about their offensive scheme and the direction of coach Chip Kelly's personal moves. I wrote an essay on the effects of Chip Kelly, positive and negative. Mostly negative, but he did make some moves that set up the Super Bowl run in 2017, even though he wasn't even a part of it. But he was kind of a part of it. I digress. Both teams would still find themselves in the thick of the NFC East race. And we're talking about early November, where they were both being so not good of teams. And I can't believe my choice of English language is so simple right now. But both teams basically sucked. And they still found themselves in the thick of the NFC East race due to the fact that we're in there with the shitty Giants and the shitty Commanders right now. But we lucked out. New York Giants were 4-4 at the time. Many expected a low-scoring defensive battle, but not in this game. I remember this game clearly, and I have this at number 1. Not only for the love of the Eagles beating the shit out of a Cowboy, but also because the night I watched this game, I ran into my love and my current wife. Look at that. How am I going to say my wifey for lifey at this game. Amazing game. And I got a date out of it. It was an
amazing win for you.
I got wins. I was a winner that I got lucky that night. Not like that. First class lady. But I got lucky that night. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, New York was 4-4. We expected the defensive battle. That is not what happened. This game went down to overtime. I remember this play and how I don't go out to watch games, honestly. I don't like going to bars or sports bars to watch the Eagles play specifically. I'll go watch a basketball game, hockey championship. I'll go to the bar, do it. But for Eagles game, I want to be home or I want to be at the game. Me personally, I prefer being at home. Something Eagles on my body, t-shirt, hat or something, good food, watching the game, kind of scanning my phone so I'm not totally, but I'm right there. You know what I mean? We have our superstitions here, even now on Sunday. Your mom's in the house, I'm in here, I got the game on, but I'm doing something else to occupy my mind, but kind of keeping an eye on the game, following it like that.
Where they probably needed it most.
Here's the play.
Matthews now in the game at the 41-yard line.
Play action.
And Bradford fires, and it's caught on the run. And inside the 10 into the end zone goes Matthews for a touchdown to win the game. 41 yards to Jordan Matthews. Hardy almost got to Bradford, but he's able to get it away. And the Philadelphia Eagles are exultant.
Going to go there, and then Byron Jones, as he tries to recover, simply cannot keep his feet. And what a nice way to end this thing for Sam Bradford and Jordan Matthews. Both of them have had their issues. And for Jordan Matthews, good night tonight, and good night, Dallas.
Sam Bradford had such a disappointing NFL career because he was one of the top-rated quarterbacks coming out of college. Did he come from Oklahoma? He came from Oklahoma or something like that. Anyway, Sam Bradford was a deal, but it never really panned out for him in the NFL. But this is one of the sweet spots that we got in Philadelphia. This is right specifically after we were in limbo, and this is just one of the bright spots from the season. I put this up number 1 for sentimental reasons because we won that game. It was an amazing game. The first time I ever went outside, like really familiar areas to watch a game. And lo and behold, I met this woman who was just an Eagles fanatic as much as I was, if not more. And
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
And now I'm here.
And now he's here. Not by way of these balls, but he's here nonetheless. So that's right, guys. I know we went a little lengthy. Mike, got anything to say before we out?
Fly, Eagles, fly. We're going to be 2023 champions.
Oh, wow. I love it. I love it.
I don't know who we're going to beat, but we're beating that ass February. Best believe that. Fly, Eagles, fly.
You already heard it. Mikey off cam. Mo 3 times. Talking shit. Getting clicks. We episodes. That's right. A rivalry for the ages. Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, Christmas Eve 2022. And do not forget, after this show, we're going to do the live show. Hit like, share, subscribe, and the notifications so you know when we go live. And you can call in and join us, 313-825-5557. Thanks for fucking with us. I did not even mean to say thanks for fucking with us, but yeah, thanks for fucking with us. Tell them one more time, flashback.
Thank you for watching.
At least I got an extra dinner. What was this?